my investigation, I will arrest you, okay? Okay.
I got permission from her.
Doing an investigation.
Well, I got permission from her.
Get the out of here,
See, she doesn't even want you here.
I don't care. I'm leaving. Hey, what you gonna do, huh?
I just want you to be
Look,
safe.
I'm saying, look.
You're not free to leave. You're on a traffic stop. If you
Am I
want,
being
you're
detained?
looting.
Am I being detained?
Yes, you're being
I
detained.
wasn't driving.
Yes, you were.
No, I
I saw you
wasn't.
driving
When?
this vehicle.
When?
Around.
When was I driving?
Okay, give me your license.
When was I
registration,
driving?
insurance.
When was I driving?
You were
Get
driving.
your supervisor
when you
here.
called me.
Get your supervisor
License,
here.
registration,
I wasn't driving.
Or you're under arrest.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You gonna threaten me to arrest me?
Yep, you're
on a traffic. Wow.
Okay, do you have any weapons inside the vehicle?
No, I don't.
You don't?
No, I don't.
Okay, you're lying to me?
No, why would
Okay.
I lie to you?
License, registration, insurance.
Let me go get it.
Okay,
so you got
go
the
for it.
so you got the cam back. You know,
I
that's
got you.
that's
I
the
got you
professional
all
way.
right now.
So yeah, man, why you got that protection order?
Well, how about you post your videos that happen in the past
What happened to the protection order?
couple
What
days?
happened to that? But why you did it though?
Why what?
Why you
I
put a
did what?
protection order?
Because
Why?
of you.
Because of me?
Yeah.
Because I'm following you while you're on duty, making sure you're doing the right thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is completely legal, right?
No.
It's not legal for me to follow you from a safe distance.
Let me ask you this. Why did you follow me?
I don't answer questions. I ask you the questions, all right? You work for me, all right? I don't work for you, buddy.
it's really crazy, right? So they initiate a traffic stop. This is how stupid, guys, this cop is at home. The first cop I've ever seen initiate a traffic stop while he's on foot, and the person he's initiating the traffic stop is also on foot. I just want to make sure I understand this. So you're telling me that not once, but twice, the Mabton Police Department, while not in the vehicles, they're on foot, pulled you over for a traffic stop while you were also on foot and not in a vehicle.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most unhinged cop you will ever see in your entire life. This is Officer Sullivan of the Mabton Police Department in Mabton in Washington State. And the video comes from a channel named Auditing Mabton. And this just isn't a video, it's a saga. And it starts at Mabton City Hall. Auditing Mabton goes in to film and to do a records request. And without even alleging that he's committed a crime, he's trespassed from the building. Several days later, he's cop watching. And that brings us to this video. And in enters Officer Sullivan. And at the very sight of Auditing Mabton, the first thing he does is threaten arrest. He lets loose an unhinged bootlicker on him, threatens to arrest him, and then initiates a traffic stop, while both the officer and Auditing Mabton are on foot, neither one driving a vehicle, neither one in a vehicle, and neither one coming from a vehicle. But the story gets weirder after that. Officer Sullivan, then files for a temporary protection order or restraining order against Auditing Mabton. Yakima County District Court of Washington, County of Yakima, Ryan Sullivan vs. Christopher Vargas. A petition for protection for stalking. Christopher in a prior incident stating he would follow me. The case lists out actions Christopher took while following me. Christopher followed me, and a ride-along I had into a restaurant, recording us and antagonizing us. When I left, he followed me to the police station. When I entered the station, he began ringing the doorbell constantly. When I left the police station, he followed my patrol car for approximately 40 minutes. He then followed me to a DV call, where he obstructed my investigation and caused me to be assaulted. After that incident, he made a police report against me for false allegations. I was out of town, that's why I didn't file earlier. This is wild. The video is super clear. Auditing Mabton did not cause Officer Sullivan to be assaulted. Officer Sullivan's mentally decrepit brain, zero training, and huge vagina caused him to be assaulted because he couldn't do his job. He then violated a citizen's First, Fourth, and Fifth Amendment rights. The citizen duly goes down and files a complaint and a police report against this cop. When the cop realized he was in hot water, then he filed a report in retaliation against the journalist. Not because he was out of town, but because he got caught. This is one of those cops that must have got bullied in high school. Wait. Christopher followed me to a gas station outside of Mabton and waited for me at my car. When I came out, he told me he understood why that kid said what he said, in reference to a story I previously told Christopher from when I was in high school and I was assaulted and the assaulter threatened me. And suddenly this bizarre scenario is all starting to make sense. Officer Sullen of the Mabton PD was bullied in high school. And now an innocent journalist and veteran of the Army has to pay for that bullying. Because that's what cops who were bullied in high school do. Instead of being better than their bullies, they become their bullies. And how did this cop report to the court that he knew auditing Mabton, or how he met him? He's a stranger who I have met through work. So Officer Sullivan is negligent. His negligence caused bodily injury to himself and to the public. His lack of training and supervision led to him violating the First, Fourth, and Fifth Amendment right of a citizen engaged in a legal and constitutionally protected activity. A traffic stop was initiated without either the police officer or the pedestrian ever entering a vehicle. The violations against the citizens were reported, and because this unhinged Looney Tune cop was picked on in high school, he files a protection order against the cameraman, a protection order that's refused by the court. And he says it's all just a stranger he met through work. If you're a barista at Starbucks and the same creepy guy keeps coming in every day, to the point where you need a restraining order, that's the box where you write, a stranger I met through work. When you're a cop and you violate the hell out of someone's rights over and over on a consistent basis, you're armed with a taser, bulletproof vest, sidearm, AR-15 in your vehicle, mace, and you're scared of an unarmed vet with a camera. That just doesn't fly. We the people aren't buying it. Stay tuned to the end of the video as we sit down and have a discussion with Auditing Mabton, and he gives us an update as to where things stand right now. Let's jump in the video.
I'll tell you right now, if you impede my investigation, I will arrest you, okay?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Can you say that again? I'm just recording the cops.
You need to go.
I'm just recording the
Chris.
cops. Is it okay if I stand right there?
Chris.
Just to record?
You need to go.
I'm not
Go.
impeding. Is it okay, ma'am, if I stand right here? It's okay with you? I'm just recording him. Thank you. What's your name, mama? I'm Chris. Nice to meet you, mama. All right. Mama, I got permission to be here, right? Thank you, mama.
Chris, you need to go.
Get the
Permission from her.
Okay.
I got permission from her.
Doing an investigation.
Well, I got permission from her.
See, she doesn't even want you here.
I don't care. I'm leaving. Hey, what you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do? Fight me? You gonna fight me? Hold on. You gonna fight me? That's what you wanna do? You wanna fight me?
If I was one of this cop's superiors or I was from legal, I'd be so thankful to be watching this video. It would save us from a ton of future liabilities. The fact that it's even gotten this out of hand is just proof this kid has no business being a cop. And that's what he is. He's a kid. As soon as this officer realized that his call could become hostile, he should have called for backup and a mental evaluation. Not just to make sure he was safe, but the subject he was investigating was safe also. If that was done, we would have never got to the point we're at right now. But things are only going to get worse. Officer Sullivan has no idea how to handle an investigation or even how to handle people. He is just way out of his league. And this is proof that this moron has no business having a badge. But that brings me to my second point, because there's two options. Either he's a complete and total useless moron, or he's an evil sadist. Bear with me. This cop doesn't like auditing Mabton. He confided in auditing Mabton about how he's bullied in high school, and how his vagina is still sore over it. And auditing Mabton didn't give him a shoulder to cry on, and didn't respect his authority. Officer Sullivan sees the situation quickly getting out of hand, and he sees how triggered the subject is at auditing Mabton filming. So he purposely doesn't stop the person. He knows this person's gonna go attack auditing Mabton, and he only wishes that he could help them out. So he allows it to happen. Whether it's option A or option B, it's a real bad look and a real big lawsuit.
Look, I'm far away. I'm not impeding. I'm not obstructing. I'm not impeding. I'm not instructing. Stop. I'm telling you to stop. Okay? Hold on. You better stop because he's going to arrest you. I don't want nothing to do with you.
Okay, you're going on here. You're throwing stuff with your mom. So you can't arrest you. You need to stop.
Stop.
Just please go into your car.
Hey, I'm giving you space. Do what you got to do.
Stop. Charge him, okay? Stop. Just talk to me. I've been trying to talk to you, okay?
No! No! No!
Anything. Please. All I ask is you to talk to me, okay?
No!
Chris, can you please go to your car?
Look, you got more than enough space, man. I'm not impeding. Do your thing.
It's not
Do
about
your
that
thing.
anymore.
Look, I'm far away. I'm far away. How many feet you need?
I just want you to be
Look,
safe.
I'm saying, look. Damn, what the f? What the hell is this?
Bro,
God damn it. Holy sh.
making her mad, you're not letting him control the
Hey, he let him do this thing. I'm an investigative journalist.
There comes a time, I mean, you can record me all you want and post it. But look what you're doing. It's a young girl.
I'm not doing it.
Hold on a minute. The cop is a complete and total moron. He has no business being a cop, and because of those factors, he wasn't able to control a crime scene. He put a citizen in danger. He threatened an illegal arrest and violated several of their constitutional rights. And the biggest concern for this citizen is that the cameraman is making everybody mad. But we can just revert back to when Officer Sullivan filed his failed restraining order. He cited this exact reason as for why auditing Mabton was responsible for the assault on Officer Sullivan, when in fact Officer Sullivan is responsible for the assault on auditing Mabton. But it's all a result because he was bullied in high school. Let's jump forward to when backup arrives, and Officer Sullivan initiates a traffic stop. For no traffic. For no vehicle. For no driver. This guy's a moron.
Fuck you! Fucking ugly ass nigga!
She's only 11. She plans to make you take me. Insurance, Chris. Alright, Chris. Right now you're not free to leave. You're on a traffic stop. If you
Am I
want,
being
you're
detained?
looting.
Am I being detained?
Yes, you're being
I
detained.
wasn't driving.
Yes, you were.
No, I
saw you
wasn't.
driving
When?
this vehicle.
When?
Around.
When was I driving?
Okay, give me your license.
When was I
registration,
driving?
insurance.
When was I driving?
You were
Get
driving.
your supervisor
when you
here.
called me.
Get your supervisor here.
License, registration,
I wasn't driving.
Or you're under arrest.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You're going to threaten me to arrest me?
Yep, you're on a traffic
Wow. Okay.
License,
Let me get in my
registration,
car.
insurance.
Let me get in my car and I'm going to do it for
Okay, do you
you.
have any weapons inside the vehicle?
No, I don't.
You don't?
No, I don't.
Okay, you're lying to me?
No, why would
Okay.
I lie to you?
License, registration, insurance.
Let me go get it.
Okay, go for it.
So just for the record, you're going to threaten to arrest me for not driving right now? I was parked. Look, I never drove. I'm going to give it to you.
Driving for the last half hour. Okay? License registration.
What are you
insurance.
pulling me over for?
Look at the absolute bizarre absurdity of this. A police officer on foot is approaching a citizen who is also on foot. And now the police officer is telling the citizen that this is a traffic stop. And the citizen says, "What are you pulling me over for?" And the cop is actually going to go at length to answer that question. He's not pulling you over. He's on foot. You're on foot. It's not a traffic stop. There's no driving infractions. There's no lane or moving violations because you're on foot. This is the most unhinged, uneducated, and loose cannon cop I've ever seen in my entire career. But pay attention. This cop is so triggered that he won't even be able to get the words out. He's gonna stutter like his stutter's going out of business. He's not even gonna be able to formulate thought because his brain simply isn't capable of it. Watch what's about to happen and try and justify in your mind one reason this guy should be a cop carrying a weapon with the ability to strip someone's constitutional rights at will.
So you were failed to blinker and failed to. Sorry, you didn't.
That's true.
Signal. That is true. I witnessed
Okay.
you.
All right. You got it on
You
video?
failed to stop. No, I don't
Okay.
need to. I
All right.
witnessed it. You failed to stop. At
Okay.
A stop sign. Okay. License,
right.
registration, insurance.
All right. I'm gonna give it to you. Let me open the window. all the
Okay,
way.
go for it.
Let me close this. And don't touch my car. Okay? Don't touch it.
Stop. Okay.
Don't
Get your
touch it.
license,
I'm gonna get it for
registration,
you, but don't
insurance.
touch my car, all right?
Okay.
Thank you. Get a supervisor over here.
I don't have one. Not right now.
Call somebody.
Nope.
Okay.
They are busy.
Okay. All right. You like lacrosse?
I do.
Good, me too. That's a good game. Hold on a second. You said license and what?
Registration and proof of insurance.
Okay, good. I got you. One
You
second.
can hand me that license if you like.
I'm gonna hold it and I'm gonna give it to you. Look, I'm gonna show it to you. Look, let me
Okay, well,
hide
you
this
have
for a
to
little
give it
bit.
to me.
I have to provide to show it to you. Look,
You have to give it to me. So
I have to. If I don't give it to you, you're gonna arrest me. If I don't hand it to you,
Okay.
can I show it to you?
You are obstructing my
Here,
investigation. Give
here.
it to me.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Registration.
Yes, registration.
I'm not going to keep asking.
A lot of you at this moment are going to be hating on Auditing Mabton for giving up his ID, but let me break down the severity of this to you. Officer Sullivan is so unhinged that Auditing Mabton literally believes he could lose his life at any moment, and he's not wrong. Watch what Officer Sullivan is going to do right now.
And you're not gonna ask. I got it for you. Let me look for it. Let me look for it.
This cop's about to wig out, hand on his firearm, ready to go, with two brain cells fighting each other. Auditing Mabton's gonna do whatever he has to do to get out of this alive. And this cop's actually doing ride-alongs. The police department decided that Officer Sullivan was the very best officer they had to try and convince other young people to become police officers. And he's the very worst cop I have ever seen, bar none, without question, no comparison, no even close runner-ups. I'm telling you one thing, the talent pool is beyond shallow for the Mabton Police Department in Washington State. This place seriously needs to be investigated by the FBI.
Hold on, let me put the charger on this because my phone is dying. I'm getting it for you. Don't worry. Hold on. Just give me a minute. I know you're upset, man. It's okay. Just take a breather.
Now instead of the officer, it's Auditing Mabton who has to de-escalate, babying and coddling the cop, like the cop wishes he was coddled and babied when he was bullied in high school. A citizen should never have to be in a position where they have to talk the police down from inflicting bodily harm onto them. However, this just happens far too often. Now there's a lot of dead air time, so we're going to pick up once the supervisor arrives.
So I saw him like walking over here. So I'm just recording because, I'm documenting, right? And then hold on. And then the lady over there, she gave me permission to stand on her property. And I recorded from her property. He told me to get back. So I asked the lady if it's okay if I could stand on her property. She said yes. And then like soon after, the girl, she started chasing me. And then like, I'm not gonna lie, like I got a little, like I was on the defense because I didn't know what was gonna happen. I didn't know she has a weapon or anything, right? So I ran away because I don't want no part of that. And I kept my distance, and he kept threatening to arrest me because I was supposedly impeding or obstructing, right? And I'm just backing up. I'm backing up. When he told me to back up, I backed up. I even asked him, how many feet do you need? Because I'm backing up. I don't want no issues. I'm just documenting. That's all. Just documenting. And hold on, I'm not talking to you now. And now he's giving me bogus tickets, just like the other day. Remember when he gave me the bogus tickets? And he didn't even pull me over. He's just mad because I'm recording him, and now he's giving me tickets because he's following me. How about this? If you don't give me tickets, right, I won't follow you for today. Oh, you read them? Oh, so I'm gonna follow you then until the end of your shift.
So just to be,
And I'm gonna keep my distance, man.
he has to take care of that situation.
He can take care of it, but I want my tickets now. Why did he stop me then if he's on a call? Was this so important to pull me over? You wanted to arrest me, man.
Okay.
He wanted to arrest me. He threatened me with arrest, and I have it on video.
I'll be mailing you.
No, give it to me now because you pulled me over. All right, that's fine. If you don't have to, then hey, I can't force you, right? But that's very unprofessional. And you pulled me over. The vehicle was stopped. The vehicle was stopped. What if I would have just kept walking away and I would have left my vehicle here? You would have told it, right?
Well, I told you were detained, right?
For what reason? For what crime? What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Traffic infractions.
That's not a crime. That's not a crime, and I wasn't driving. So this is invalid. You see this right here, guys? This is invalid. I was not driving. The vehicle was stopped, and he's giving me traffic citations. You see that? How do you feel, man? You took an oath to the Constitution, right? Honor your oath, bro. Honor your oath, man.
Chris, would you like to write a written statement for the incident that happened where she charged you?
Are you gonna take away the tickets?
No.
So my answer is the same as yours.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yes. You see that, Sergeant?
This just gets more and more bizarre. Now the cop's writing a retaliatory ticket for a traffic infraction that never took place because he wasn't driving the vehicle. The traffic stop was completed with 2 pedestrians. And now the cop wants the journalist he's retaliating against and violating to write a report on behalf of the cop. And when he doesn't get his way, he storms off on a tiny tyrant temper tantrum. But it doesn't end here, because after this stop, this same cop goes and files for a protective order. He doesn't get it. The judge shoots him down immediately. But Auditing Mabton sees him getting some gas and asks some more questions.
Yeah, everybody saw the videos. They know that you're a pedophile. They know that Garcia's a pedophile. I mean, not a pedophile. He's a predator because he, you know what he did to me. And you know that his investigation is open still. His appeal's open. Yep, his appeal's open. His case has been reopened. Have you seen my videos? Oh, and by the way, that you should turn the camera sideways so you get a better picture.
Oh, I got you.
So you get the cam back. You know, that's the professional way.
Right,
so yeah, man, why you got that protection order?
Well, how did you post your videos that happened in the past couple days?
What happened to the protection order? What happened to that? But why you did it though?
Why what?
Why you put a protection order?
Because
Why?
of you.
Because of me?
Yeah.
Because I'm following you while you're on duty, making sure you're doing the right thing? Yeah, which is completely legal, right?
No.
It's not legal for me to follow you from a safe distance.
Let me ask you this. Why did you follow me?
I don't answer questions.
What?
I ask you the questions, all right? You work for me, all right? I don't work for you, buddy. Okay? You are a public servant.
Okay.
As long as you're a police officer, you will always be a public servant.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad you think it's funny. I know where you live.
Yep.
Yeah?
Where do I live?
You live in Pasco.
Okay. What's my address?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have the petition at home.
Why do you tell me that you know where I live?
Because you said that you wanted to remain anonymous. I'm not going to follow you to your house. And I don't want to kill you. Why you said I wanted to kill you?
You've told other people that.
I never told anybody that. Who said that to you?
I'm not gonna, I don't.
Where's the transparency? Do you believe in transparency?
Well, I don't want you to retaliate against them.
I'm not going to retaliate against nobody. The only people here retaliating is you. You put me in jail for no reason, and I got out the next day, buddy. And you know what? Now you guys are going to owe me a lot of money because the shit's going to get dismissed. And your tickets are going to get dismissed, right?
Okay.
Your tickets are going to get dismissed. I'm not sure. You can tell me.
You have 10, right?
10? No, not 10. No.
Brief interruption. I'm sure you can figure out what happens next. Officer Sullivan again makes a complete and total ass of himself. The idiot force is strong with this one.
Well, can
No.
I count? Okay,
No.
so you have the original obstruction. Or, sorry, you have the trespassing.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Then you have, let me think. You have obstruction after you trespass.
Okay.
Then you had trespass again.
Okay.
Wait. I wasn't there for those ones, so I'm trying to remember. Yeah, you have trespass from the first time.
Okay.
Chief talked to you. Okay. You got the trespass notice. So it was the trespass at City Hall. You had obstruction for there.
Which was dismissed. The obstruction was dismissed. Yes, the obstruction was dismissed. The only thing that was not dismissed was the trespass because I deferred it. Because I have a clean record and I've never been arrested a day in my life until I came to Mabton. Right? I had a clean record, honorable discharge from the Army, right? I got my full benefits. Nah, no problem. Do your thing, man. Yeah, keep doing your thing, man. So yeah, man, I'm just making sure you're doing the right thing, man. And the retaliation is very unprofessional, brother. I mean, and it's just not right. It's not good ethical behavior. It's not moral. You're not honoring your oath. What's that?
Do you think that we should enforce the law against people who commit crimes?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Do you
So
think?
I was doing my job.
Well, in what regards?
You committed.
When you grew up the 11-year-old, was you doing your job? When you grew up to where your private area?
Who reported that?
Who reported that?
Yeah.
Who reported what?
Me groping, because
You can answer that. You know who reported it. Who reported it?
You did.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
You
I
just
reported it.
posted
You know
it.
why? Yeah, I'm gonna post this.
Good.
Absolutely. Auditing Mabton, like, share, and subscribe. I got your email also, majorhyperion@gmail.com, right? And I got you.
Close, not
Well,
quite.
something like that. Something like I got the information in my house.
Do you have my phone number? My personal phone number.
No, I don't. That
Okay,
I don't
did
have.
write that one on there too.
Also, then I have it. Then
Okay.
if you wrote it, then I have it.
Well, there is a piece of paper that they.
I'm gonna listen. How about this? I'm gonna upload that restraining order for the world to see. It's gonna have your information and it's gonna have my information. Yeah, I am. And the whole.
happens.
See what happens. What's gonna happen? Tell me right now. Is that a threat? Is that a threat?
No, not a law enforcement.
So
like,
what's
that
gonna
wasn't a
happen?
threat at all.
What's gonna happen? So what's gonna explain to me what's gonna happen exactly?
Well, I'll take you to court.
You take me to court. So civil litigation is what you're threatening me with. Okay.
That's my personal.
Yeah, that's your personal right. You can do that. That's not a problem. And I will see you in court.
Law enforcement
And
system,
it's not a problem, man. And your case is going to be meritless, and it's going to get dismissed. But you'll see in court. This isn't my first rodeo. I've been around. I've been around town before, as you know, and as you see. But yeah, man. Auditing Mabton. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. I know you follow me. I know you watch my videos, right?
I don't follow you, but I watch your stuff.
You watch my videos. Yeah,
Yeah, I
you're the
know.
ones that give me the thumbs down, right, on the videos.
No, I don't.
No?
I don't do anything.
Okay,
on
so
your
then give me a thumbs up then.
videos. No, I just use your videos for. I download all of them.
Okay, cool, nice. All right, man. So,
Are
just
you gonna still follow me around town?
I don't answer questions.
Well, I'm
Like I
just-
said,
sorry,
no, do your thing, man. Like I said, you answer the questions. I ask the questions. You
What's
answer
going
me,
on, guys? The trailer for that video is incredible. And when I saw the first video, I couldn't quite believe my eyes. Then I saw the second, and then I saw the updates, and this thing's just absolutely unraveling. And this cop is doing himself in. At this point, if I was him, I'd just shut my stupid pig mouth and I'd move on with my life. But every time he opens his stupid face, he's doing two things, and we all appreciate both. Number one, he's making himself look even more stupid, which I know you at home didn't think it was possible. It is. Number two, he's giving this guy a ton of content. Ladies and gentlemen, is Auditing Mabton, his original video and channel links in the description of this one. So we watched the first video, okay? And obviously, you're doing a little bit of cop watching. You see this thing kind of unfold, and this guy has no control over the situation that he's policing, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So
Pretty much.
you're standing there in kind of an awkward position, and you cover your bases. You make sure you're not trespassing by asking if you can stay on someone's property. And
That's right.
then what happens from there with that crazy person the cop is investigating?
So yeah, it was an 11-year-old female, obvious psychiatric issues that she was having. Instead of Sullivan, which was that police officer there in the video, instead of him focusing his attention on the subject, which was the female, the whole time he was pretty much worrying about the camera, telling me that I'm impeding, telling me to leave. And at that moment, I don't know if you guys saw, but if you watch carefully in the video, when he says for me to leave, that's when the girl turned her attention from him towards me, and that's when she charged to me, and that's when you see me running away.
Well, for a stupid cop, that's actually kind of a smart move, because at that moment, he's the one that's in danger, right? Officer safety. He's the only one that's dealing with that. However, if he can kind of point her to a different direction, he knew what was going to happen, and he knew the type of volatile human being he was dealing with, because he was dealing with him. And he still sent that person to you. Now, you could have decked the kid. But by way of background, you have, and it's one of the reasons this cop is so scared of you, you actually served in the military.
That's right. I was in the U.S. Army.
Thank you for your service. How long did you serve?
You're welcome. I served about 3 years. Not much.
Okay. Listen, it's more service than I can say that I've given. And so this is a female, 11-year-old female, you said?
11-year-old female, correct.
So she chases you. Right? And you could have used force to stop her.
Obviously.
You didn't. And then you're pointing to the cop like, what's going on? Now, either this is the most out of shape, there's no way this looks good for him. Either he purposely didn't stop someone that he sent to go attack a citizen, engage in a constitutionally protected activity, or he got beaten in a foot race by an 11-year-old kid. Either way, not looking good. So
exactly,
we see in the beginning of the video, the cop says, if you impede my investigation, I'm going to arrest you. So he was planning that day to arrest you.
Right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. He was definitely baiting me, as you can see. And you know, I wasn't falling for it. But at the end, you see he does a retaliatory stop. So at that point in time, there was no way for me to get out of there.
So that's another interesting part. I want to get to that in a little bit, because that to me is one of the focal points of this whole video. So this chick comes at you twice. Now finally the cop has got her kind of corralled, and then he comes up to you and tells you that now we're doing a traffic stop. So they initiate a traffic stop. This is how stupid, guys, this cop is at home. The first cop I've ever seen initiate a traffic stop while he's on foot, and the person he's initiating the traffic stop is also on foot. Literally, auditing Mabton has to say, well, you're doing a traffic stop. Like, you want my registration? We're not even in my vehicle. So do you want to continue this in the car where a traffic stop normally is? And he's like, yeah, it's really weird. Like, he's going from like wanting to seem really professional, but his mind reverts him back to the fact that he's a giant vagina with legs. So, now, there is duration on a traffic stop, right? So, for example, if a cop saw you driving an hour ago and you don't use a directional to turn, he loses his privilege to just pull you over. It has to be in his presence in a reasonable time, which is the time it would take for him to pull you over.
And this is the second time that they do this, where they give me an unlawful citation where I was not even driving. This is the second time.
So I just want to make sure I understand this. So you're telling me that not once, but twice, the Mabton Police Department, while not in the vehicles, they're on foot, pulled you over for a traffic stop while you were also on foot and not in the vehicle.
Yes. I haven't posted that full video yet because I'm still going in and out of court with this. But once I'm done with my court cases, I'm going to be posting much more content. I just don't want to shoot myself in the foot right now.
So this isn't, you'd think that this is where this story ends, but it doesn't. Now, just so I understand, this guy did he have a bulletproof vest?
Yeah, he had one.
He did. I saw it.
Yeah.
Did he have mace? Did he have mace?
Yes.
Okay. Did he have a taser?
Yeah, I believe so.
Did he have a firearm in his car, on his side?
Oh yeah,
okay.
Big time.
And I took a look at Mabton's policy. He also had an AR-15 in his vehicle.
Yes, he does. Yes.
So you're you're telling me that the guy's got an AR, he's got a standard issue service revolver, taser, vest, mace, the whole 9 yards,
The whole
and
nine. The whole nine.
he was still a huge pussy, and he wanted to get a temporary restraining order against you.
If you want to see a vagina with legs, that's Sullivan, for sure.
So he was in fear from you, and the reason he was in fear, folks, is because auditing Mabton had military training, and he thought that presented a danger. Now, in one of your videos, so tell us about the restraining order. You go to court and you lose. He's got a restraining order on you right now. So this guy, he's so brave that with all this equipment, he feels scared of you. He needs to get a restraining order. So giant vagina with legs goes to a judge and says, "Judge, with my police training and all of my weapons, I am at a great disadvantage to this unarmed citizen. I need a restraining order." What does the judge say?
The judge denied it. It didn't even make it to a court case or the judge, as soon as he saw the petition, it was denied immediately.
So you, in rare form, because zero fucks given, you see him at a gas station.
Yeah, and I just got out of jail.
You just gotta so you troll the hell out of this cop to the point he gets a restraining order against you for some bogus reasons. He loses, doesn't get the restraining order. You are simultaneously getting out of jail, and you just happen to stumble upon him at a gas station.
It was great.
Troll him some more for not getting the restraining order.
Yes, it was awesome. It was awesome. Yes, it was meant to be. Meant to be.
Oh man, was it ever? So, where do you go now? So it seems like the Mabton PD, they're not doing anything besides deleting Facebook comments. And folks,
yes.
So you know, highly illegal. There was a case a couple years back, and someone was saying, F the police, they're all pigs. And PD deletes his comment. He sues them in $75,000. Facebook may be a publicly owned but considered private media entity. If you are a municipality and you run a Facebook page, they can't censor you. They can't delete your comments. The moment I see a comment deleted, first thing I do is I go to the PD. I do a records request for the names of everyone with administrative or admin capabilities to the Facebook account, right? See who controls it. Next thing I do is I ask for a copy of every comment that was deleted. They never do it. They delete the comments. You think they're actually they're going to record them? And then thirdly, I ask for the names of everyone on their block list. And the reason I do that is I hem them up in court, right? They can give me the names of the people on the admin list, and then that just allows me to prove who it is that's violating people's rights on a mass scale. And then they lose the lawsuit when they can't provide the comments that they removed, and they're not going to give us the names of the people they deleted because they're dirty as hell. So that's what we need to do next. I'm going to do that for you. I'm going to send in that records request. I'm also going to send him an official notice of cease and desist for the removal of any further information on the Facebook page. And I'm going to hit him with an intent to sue. I got one drafted up for this reason. So that can be considered legal jurisdiction. So the retaliation, though, that's real, because your run-in with this one cop is not the only run-in you have.
Yes, several. There was an incident where, and they lied. It's a lot, man. It's a whole big rabbit hole. So I'm gonna try to make it as short and sweet and to the point as possible. So there was an incident a while back, maybe about a month or two ago, where I called the police because my daughter was hit in the head in the school by a door by the principal. So I wasn't sure 100% if it was on purpose. I wasn't sure 100% if it was by accident. However, I just wanted it to be documented in case if something like that was to happen again, I would be able to know if this is a pattern. So I told the officer that I recorded the conversation between me and the principal, and he said that over the phone, he said, "Oh, well, you just committed a crime. You know, I could arrest you for that." And I told him, I was like, "So are you coming right now to my house to arrest me?" And he goes, "No." I was like, "So then why the hell are you even bringing that up? That's very inappropriate. I'm over here talking to you about my daughter who's a victim, and you're over here threatening me with arrest over the phone."
Well,
And then
they're
he said,
trying
"Oh,
to intimidate you is what they're doing. They're saying, we
mm-hmm,
could arrest you for this. We could
mm-hmm,
retaliate against. Maybe you just want to kind of lay back on the filming activity.
yes,
And that shows that you're stumbling onto something. If you step on the ground and you walk in your house, you got new white carpets and there's footprints trailing shit all
mm-hmm,
across your floor. It's most likely you stepped in it. And you
yes,
can't blame anyone but yourself. And Mabton can't blame anyone but themselves in this situation. It was very telling. You know, you're talking to this cop at the gas station and he's filming you. Have you done
mm-hmm."
a records request for that phone footage yet?
No, this just happened on Monday. This video that I put up, it just happened on Monday. And I've done plenty of public records requests dating back since last year over the summer. August to be exact, August 2023. When I was arrested the first time unlawfully for video recording in front of City Hall, I did a public records request, and I requested the standard operating procedures from the Mabton Police Department, the standard operating procedures of the mayor, requirements. I even posted some stuff on my community board, an email with a public records request. If you want, whenever you get a chance, check it out. I messaged the mayor and the council member, and they just ignored me. They ignored me all the way. So another lawsuit incoming on this.
Now, how long has this guy been a cop for?
Sullivan, he's a rookie. He hasn't been a cop for that long. He just got hired last year with the department.
Okay. So, I mean, listen, usually they start at rookie, they end at retire. I'd
Mhm.
like to see if it's possible for us to combine those two dates. Maybe he retires as a rookie.
Yes.
First of all, he showed prejudice.
Mhm.
Secondly, he overreached his power and he directed a citizen to attack you.
Mhm.
There's nothing else you can take from that.
Mhm.
Thirdly, he deprived your rights under the Fourth Amendment because you have the right to be secure in your persons, your papers, and your
Yes.
effects. You're traveling on foot. He can't pull
Mhm.
you over for a traffic stop. And then
Exactly.
he's continuously trying to use his authority to breach your peace. So what do you want done if the mayor and the police chief are watching right now? What is it that you want to see happen to this cop?
Oh, he needs to be fired. He needs to be decertified. The chief as well needs to be fired and decertified.
The stream ends here. Auditing Mabton gets a knock at the door. He goes to answer it, and I continue about my work on this video. I send him a text asking for a copy of the arrest reports and the restraining order. And I get this text back. I'll call you in a bit, putting the kids to bed. I was just served a protection order by a deputy for Sullivan. You got that right. He's pulled over twice when neither he nor the cops are in a vehicle. His rights are violated. Police are directing citizens to attack him. He's being trespassed from City Hall without committing a crime just for getting a records request. The cop files a restraining order against him and loses. And when that doesn't work, he files for another one, literally while we're filming a video about the injustice he's suffered at the hands of police. It doesn't seem like Mabton is going to stop anytime soon. Their police are just as corrupt as ever, and they're getting worse with each passing day. In the meantime, this Army veteran with an honorable discharge is fighting to stay free, take care of his kids, and also hold the police accountable so he can protect his family and his community, just like he did when there was a flag stitched to his chest. And Auditing Mabton needs to know that he's not doing it alone, and he's not. His original video is in the description of this video, as is his channel. It is my professional opinion that this cop is the most dangerous cop in the field right now. He's also the most unhinged cop I've ever seen. It takes a brave person with a special kind of brass to go up against that kind of tyranny. And that's the reason I stopped you today.